Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Crash Bandicoot playthrough. This is part 5, and bit of a funny story. Just as I was starting this, I was doing the commentary, and I was just explaining that we're doing Koala Kong, which we are doing right now, another boss fight, and I got hit, and I get killed, and I forgot the death counter, which wouldn't really be too bad, but spoilers, I die more than one time, so I had to go through the whole timeline and change every death by one. But another spoiler, I actually don't die that many times this part compared to the other parts. It's actually relatively low amount of deaths. So, it wasn't too bad to change it, but it was just kind of funny that I messed it up. And then it's just kind of like tedious to change it, but oh well. So this fight, he's throwing boulders at you, you just gotta dodge them. Dodge the TNT crates later on. He's gonna throw the big boy boulder. The big boy boulder, you have to hit back. And something I didn't know until after this, after that hit, is that you don't actually have to hit it mid-air. You can just dodge it and it will land on the ground, and then you can just hit it back from there. And the thing you gotta watch out for is that it can hit the minecarts, like along the track there, so, which we did see earlier. So that can block the hits. You just gotta make sure you don't do that, or like make sure you just avoid those. But it's a pretty simple fight. You can hit the lava in front of you, which I did do earlier as well. Just trying to avoid that, and as you can see, I'm not really listening to my own advice past me. The TNT isn't really too hard to dodge. You just stay on like the one side, just do what I do really, and it's fairly simple. So there we go. Second hit, easy enough. When obviously as you hit him more TNT spawns in the phase, it get a bit more difficult, but it's nothing too difficult really. It's all very avoidable. It's very easy to avoid, to be honest. It's probably like one of the easiest boss fights that we've had so far. That's it. I guess Ripperoo really shouldn't have been that difficult, but Ripperoo is like, it's just hard to know like where he's gonna be, where the TNT is gonna be. I don't know. I found that difficult. I'm not really good at like predicting or like reading like people, things. I don't mean like reading like books. When I say things, I just mean AI like Ripperoo. I don't know. I just have trouble with it, so I guess it makes it difficult for me. This one wasn't too hard. Just dodge and hit. But now we're moving on to the next island, and we're going to heavy machinery. So, I was having a bit of a struggle, because I was thinking it might look a little, so I was editing part 6, and I had this thought. I was like, are all these like deaths and death cuts gonna like look really jarring? Also, I died right there, because I wanted to see if you could die to it, because I just wasn't sure, to be honest. That was actually just more of a test. Yeah, I didn't know if like all these deaths and death cuts were going to be really jarring, because it's going to be like, I don't know, I just thought maybe it might be hard to watch, but, and like it might be hard to follow along, but I guess, I don't know, there's not really much to follow along with, because if you're watching this as like a guide, then I don't really think you need a guide for like the main game. You just gotta go through the levels. I guess you need more of a guide for like the gems and the time trials, and like, kind of, I don't know, this game's like fairly simple. You don't really need like a walkthrough on it, I think. I don't know, it feels pretty straightforward. You just you literally walk straight forward in like the majority of the levels. There's like some stuff to the right there, and I have no idea how to get there. See, this is when you need a guide, that kind of stuff, like the secret stuff. But apart from that, like the main levels, I just don't think you need like much of a guide. So it's not like, I don't know. These are just some thoughts I was having while I was dying. I was just thinking like, it might be hard to follow along as a guide if I'm dying all the time, and then like cutting to random parts and then cutting to where I was. It might look a little jarring and like hard to follow along with. But then like I said, I don't know, I'm repeating myself now, but like I was saying, it's not really much of a guide in the first place, because the game's really straightforward unless you are looking for the secret stuff, like that stuff like the area I was talking about earlier. But I will look into that and see if I can find out how we get there. That might be a gem thing again, but I'm not, like a color gem place, but I'm not sure. Because I know in Crash 2, you can see at least one of like, I remember specifically this one colored gem area that you can see in like the snowy level, but you can't really reach it obviously till you get the gem, and then like then you meet back up to that place, or like that part of the level. Either way, doing a little bonus. This one's really easy. I'm taking it a bit slow just 'cause I'm a little paranoid that I'm gonna die, but pretty simple. Gets it to life. It's pretty nice. I like the little bonuses that aren't too hard. This is the part that has the debate in it that I was talking about in the previous part, where like it looks like you can go one place but you can't. That's like for later. It's not in this level, but it is in this part of the playthrough. So it will be. I'll be pointing that out when it like shows up. That's one thing I did like about Crash, was that like the secret areas, like they kind of tease you with them, like showing you, oh look, like there's stuff over here, like clearly you can get over here, but how do you do it? And it's just like, I don't know. I think it's cool that like they kind of tease you with that, because then it's like no, there's like more to the game, and like clearly it's like it's not just a straightforward platform where you just like, you know, go from point A to point B. There's like extra stuff to it, which is cool. I am kind of looking forward to doing the time trials. I think that'd be really fun. Some of the levels are going to be really not fun. Like, I don't know. Especially the later levels, some of them are really difficult. Hopefully I have fun with it. So, this is pretty basic. It's like a pretty fun part, you know. Pretty common in some platformers. You know, you gotta wait. You got like a moving platform. You gotta like go with it, jump over obstacles. I don't know. It's fun. I like it. I definitely really like this level. I'm liking some of the later levels. They're challenging, but like I don't think they're completely unfair. That's not true for all of them. I definitely think there are some levels where they are unfair, but this one I think it's not too hard, and it's not really unfair, so I don't really mind it. This one isn't too difficult. It feels like they're letting you off a little easy with the first level of this island. They're like, yeah, we'll just ease you in slowly for what's to come. Here we are, getting some lives. Just making our way up this jumpy part. I don't like the vertical segments. I think the vertical segments are always really slow in any level. But again, that might just be me. But you see, we missed a few boxes. And if you hold A, realize this. If you hold A, it speeds it up. We missed 33 boxes. That's a lot of boxes to miss. But now we're going to Cortex Power. This level's interesting. There are a lot of like different paths you can take, so this level has a lot of replayability. And guess we'll have to make my way. I have to come do this again to obviously 100% it with all the crates, and yep, I just did that. Get the Aku Man's like power and instantly just die. Just jump straight into the toxic stuff. And you see, we just missed the path on the left. I'm gonna be coming back obviously and doing all this. And of course I don't right at the checkpoint. I'm so good at doing that. I will definitely come back and have to check this. Cause I don't know. It's interesting. There's another path, but it's when there's another path, it like bothers me because I know I'm gonna have to come backwards, and like coming backwards is like, I don't know. You can't see anything, and like I know stuff is coming, so I'm like really like scared of going slow, and then it was getting hit anyway. Also, I'm not risking it for that life. I will lose lives trying to get that life. I'm just letting it go. I know me. Yeah, killed the guy with the gun. I don't know why he has a gun, but he does. And as you see, there's like another path now to the left, like go backwards, and like I don't know where this is coming from. Like I don't know. I know you need the one of the colored gems to get through like certain parts. Here I'm trying to make my way through. I'm really like scared of these enemies. Here we go, going back, and then you need like the blue one. I think that's what's gonna mean. That is what that means. Oh my god, I can't speak. At this point, I'm just like, backtracking enough. I'll just come do this later. I guess that's one cool thing about like these levels is that you just die all the time, but that just might be me. as I'm doing this, I've just noticed I missed another death. I missed another two. I just missed like 2 deaths on the death counter. Okay, the death counter for me is gonna be off, but I'm gonna go back and change those. I can't believe I've missed like a couple deaths on the counter. I don't know. Some things just slip through the cracks, I guess. Didn't miss these ones though. So yeah, these numbers are gonna be like 2 off for me, I guess. It's what that means. So this is clearly another thing connected with the blue gem, but also I thought there just might be something there. I just thought the game might be tricking me and like pretending there's something there, but no, there's just nothing there. Like for me right now. Like you just die if you go there. I don't know why I'm so bad at the jumping on the crates part. Now I just skip it. I'm just like, screw this. So like, we didn't actually miss that many crates, because we get the 4 in here, which would put us to 26. And then there's like the few that you jump on. That would put us to like at least 30. So we didn't miss that many crates really. And I missed that crate anyway. I thought I could like jump over like the end platform, but it just wouldn't let me. See, I don't know. We're missing like a few crates, but actually not too many. Okay, now we're in the generator room. This is the level with the debate. This is the one I was talking about. I'll point out when we're closer to the debate. I mean, you'll notice it because I'm going to die to it like twice. But regardless, this is the debated level, or the debating level. I really like the music in this level. This probably is like one of my favorite songs so far. I really like it. But I was just thinking about the death counter as it pops up on screen there, and I completely forgot what I was thinking. Oh no. Oh well. I don't know how that killed me. I think TNTs are a bit of a scam, to be honest. There's definitely like a lingering explosion that I was not expecting, but whatever. See, activating that steel box, which is handy. Now we get some extra lives and crates. Oh, I just remember what I was thinking about with the death counter. Anytime I die a lot in like a level, I'm just like, damn, more work for me later. That's like the most annoying part about dying, is knowing I'm gonna have to go through all the footage and like mark every death and like cut it and then like write it down and then, or like, you know, make note of the death like on the timeline and like add in the text or whatever. Here's the debate. See, I saw that checkpoint. I was like, oh damn, maybe I can just skip over it. Nope, can't do that. Yeah, it's not like too much work or anything. I'm not like complaining. I think it's like kind of fun. I actually like editing. I think it's like the most fun part of like the whole process, apart from playing the game. I think editing is really fun. So I don't actually mind doing it. But when I've died a lot, it can be a little tedious. It's just like, damn, I die a lot. And like here, I thought maybe I could go down. I don't understand how Crash dies here actually. Like, cause like the other part of the level is right down there. And spoilers, I'm gonna try and go down there and it kills me. But I just don't think that makes much sense. So I don't know. That is just another part of the level. How does it kill him? But I understand why the developers kill you. But I understand why Crash would just die there anyway. It makes no logical sense. But either way, it's not really relevant, I suppose. Or it doesn't really matter. So I think this is a level with a colored gem, which I'm not getting obviously, but it feels like the ones with the colored gems, the crates are more like in your face. They're like pretty in the way. So I think that's pretty good, that you don't have to go too far out your way to get crates. So there's not really hidden ones, so I don't think. I guess it was like the few at the start with the steel, but like that steel crate is like really easy to hit. You can't really miss it. And like, I don't know. That one feels pretty in the way regardless of it being like kind of secretive. But that's like pretty much it. There's like not too much like out the way you have to go get, which I think is good. Assuming this is a colored gem one. I think it is. We are pretty close to the end. Yeah, this part was a bit shorter than the last one, but that's okay because it's mostly because I don't think I died as much. So there's another little tricky platforming part. It's not really too tricky, I guess. This part's really simple too, because as soon as you touch the railing, that's when you want to jump. That's what I was doing anyway. So they push you a little bit, then you jump. I just thought it was a good indication of when to go. There we go. Safety first. It's always good. Yeah, I got all the crates, but no colored gems, they died. But anyway, thank you for watching part 5 of the Crash Bandicoot playthrough. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I'll see you all next time.